overall, this is a fantastic case. My pick are these. Get yourself one of these. Hello and welcome to the channel. So you've got yourself your brand new Switch OLED. Now what accessories do you get first? Well, in this video, I'm going to run down what I believe should be the very first things you need to get to help protect and improve your Nintendo Switch OLED. I have a list of 5 things with a bonus item at the end, which is not only the cheapest on the list, but it's also the most essential. So hit like and subscribe, as I've got loads of Switch OLED content coming, and join me as I put down a list of accessories on the tech desk, turn up the lights and run down the best accessories for your Nintendo Switch OLED. Welcome down to the tech desk. As I said in the introduction, we're going to be looking at 5 accessories today, and then I've also got a bonus one at the end, which I think is essential for you. Okay, so what we're going to do is going to run down all 5. I'll leave links down below where you can get hold of everything, and this is kind of like a starter list. So if you've got a Switch for the first time, then this is kind of like the first 5 things that you need to get first off when getting a Switch. And in no particular order, first one is a controller. So I've got 3 controllers to show you today. The reason was because controllers can be quite expensive and they can kind of get a lot cheaper. I've picked out 3 of my favourite controllers. Okay, so we're going to start at this end. So this one is the Pro controller. Okay, this is the official Pro controller. It's a fantastic controller. Do think about getting one. However, you're looking at around $70 for this, and that's quite a lot for essentially what is a very basic controller, but it does what it does very, very well. If you want to go and look about something else, okay, this is the 8BitDo Pro 2 controller. This is around $50, so $20 cheaper than this, and it has way more many features. It's the symmetrical stick. Some people don't like that, but that's really the only negative for me. Other than that, it's a brilliant controller. It's got these paddles on the back here. You have these profiles that you can change on the fly, and it also does on different systems as well. And it's just a fantastic controller. Thing is, at the time of recording, this is quite hard to get hold of at the moment. So if you do see one, go and get one if you can. But I'm saying at the moment, it's quite hard to get hold of. Right, and then my third choice is this one. This is the PowerA Advanced Wireless Controller. This has served me very well in the months that I've had this, okay? So PowerA, they've done some decent stuff. It's an okay controller. It's not too bad. But it's $30, so it's less than half the price of this. You could get 2 of these for you and someone else for the price of a Pro controller. And it's great, it just works very well. The triggers, the buttons, it's got some paddles that you can change on the fly here. I think it's such a superb controller for the price. Well worth looking at, and it has loads of different designs as well, so you can go and fill your boots with the designs that you want. I'll leave links down below where you can get hold of one of these. So there we go and get yourself a controller. If you can afford it, get a Pro controller. If not, get a Pro 2, if you can find one. If you just want something cheap that works very, very well, this one, the PowerA Advanced Controller, very, very good. Next up, we're going to look at cases. Now, cases are very personal, but if you're going to be starting off with the Switch, you don't really know if you're going to be taking loads of stuff, or you're going to be taking a small amount of stuff, if you're going to be taking it out with you, whatever, blah, 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 blah. So what I suggest is getting this case. This is brilliant, and it is dirt cheap. So the idea is you get this one because you don't know how much you're going to need to be taking out. And then at some point, if you feel like you need to take your dock out, if you need to take your cables, if you need to take your headphones, then get a case to fit that. But straight off the bat, get this Horsley case, because look at it, I've had this months and I've been using it for months, and it is still in brilliant condition, albeit a little bit scuffed. It is a fantastic case. So this one was originally bought for the original Switch, but as you can see, it fits the Switch OLED, no problems whatsoever. There is a decent level of protection on it, decent handle, good zip. I just think overall, this is a fantastic case for dirt cheap money. And at the time of recording, this is around $14 for this. So definitely well worth picking up this case till you can find something that you desperately need. And then talking about cases, we're also going to be moving on to this, which is number 3. So this is actually a grip inside of here, but this also comes with a case. So if you find out you need more stuff for your Switch, if you find out you're carrying more cables, you're carrying headphones, you're carrying more stuff, you might want a bigger case. And this is where this Skull & Co comes in. So inside here, we have this grip, which we're going to talk about in a second. But if you get the pack, it comes with this max carry case, which can carry loads. We have a gap in here, gaps in here. It has this here where you can stand it up and charge it. It has spaces for games. Oh, it's just a really, really well-made case. There's no way that your Switch is going to get damaged in there. So if you find that you needed something with more capacity, this is the one for you. And it comes with this, my number 3 suggestion of the Neogrip. I absolutely love this grip. For me, the Switch isn't particularly uncomfortable to hold. It's just, however, when you combine it with this grip, it just makes it phenomenally comfy. And it's backwards compatible, so if you've got any other Skull & Co stuff, you can swap the grips from the old stuff onto this one as well. Go and have a look at my full review. I'll leave links up there where you can go and have a look at that. Such a phenomenal grip. I think grips are really underrated. I think they're brilliant and they really help playing with the Switch. And if you're going to get this, you're going to need to put it into a big case like this. However, if I quickly change to the smaller grips, which are the snap grips, there we go. Let's bring back the Ausley case. This is why I love the Skull & Co so much. Because if you need to, you can stick it in a normal case by just putting the smaller snap grips on. No problems at all. That's why I love the Skull & Co grip, because I can, if I need to, take it out in a smaller case. Or if I wanted the bigger grips on, stick it out in this case. Absolutely phenomenal. So that's my number 3. If you need a grip, get this, a Skull & Co. They have recently put out that you're not going to be able to get it on Amazon this side of Christmas 2021. So you will need to get it off their official website. If you go and have a look down below, I've got a code for 12% off. Absolutely fantastic. Next up, we're going to have a look at some Joycons. Now, all the for Joycons and drift and that, yeah, these might be drifting. We don't know yet. They said that they've changed them. Only time will tell for these. But if you wanted a brand new pair of official Joycons, you're looking at around $80. Okay, so that's a lot of money. So we want some other ones. Now, there are ones like the SpitPad Pros, which everyone talks about, that are great. But my pick are these. So these are the Binbox Joycons. Another company by the name of NYXI or Nixie also do some. They come in black as well as these Animal Crossing colours. And these are my favourite alternative Joycons by a country mile. For starters, they are supremely comfortable. So there's no issues with it at all. I just think the quality of them is brilliant. Go and have a look up there for my full review of these. But they've just got brilliant advanced features. So it's got the nice lights around there. The D-pad's decent. All the buttons are decent. And also, when you flip it over, it has these extra triggers on the back here, as well as which are assignable to any of the face buttons. Absolutely phenomenal. I just think it is absolutely superb. You're going to need a bigger case if you're going to have these. So you'll probably need the Skull & Co case if you're going to have these. It won't fit in the Ausley one because they are too wide. But they're just phenomenally comfortable and much cheaper. They're around half the price of some official Joy-Cons. And I've been using these for months and I've not experienced drift or anything. So if you want them, get yourself some extra Joy-Cons, and particularly these. Leave links down below where you can get hold of these because I think these are absolutely phenomenal. Okay, coming in number 5 is a memory card. Now, you're going to need a memory card, okay? So I've done some research and I've had a look at the top 5 games. We've got Mario Kart 8, Animal Crossing, Super Smash, Breath of the Wild, and Super Mario Odyssey. Now, these 5 games are made by Nintendo themselves and they are super optimized, so they've made them as small as possible. But even so, those 5 games added up are 52 gig. Therefore, you're not going to have much more room for many more games on the internal memory of a Switch. Other when you've got 5 games on, you're going to need more than that. So with the OLED memory cards in there, I suggest you get a minimum of 64. If you can, go up to 256. If you can, 400, budget depending, a terabyte. Budget depending though, because when you get a terabyte card, you can stick far too many games on it and it becomes very expensive. So I'll be looking at, if you can, 256 gig. I'll leave links down below where you can get hold of these. And all you do is you just pop that in and then you switch recognising it, and then you can load all of your games onto a memory card. Then you don't have to worry about it. have to worry about downloading games, deleting games, archiving games. So get yourself a memory card. It is super, super useful. Now finally, my bonus item that everyone talks about, a screen protector. This is the cheapest on the list. So you're looking at around $10 for this. Now, there are loads out there, and people do ask me what's the best one to go for. I've always used Aussie ones. I'll leave links down below where you can get hold of them because I've just found them great. And there are kind of a few different types, but I would go for the tempered glass one personally because I just think it's tougher. Thickness, I don't think that really makes a difference with anything. I don't think there's any issues with it being this thick because it's a lot thicker. You can get ones that are really thin and flimsy, but a tempered glass one is going to protect you from the cracks and the smashes as well. So I would go and have a look. Get yourself one of these. It's the cheapest on the list and you will not regret it. The first thing you do, day after buying a Switch, get yourself a screen protector. Tempered glass ones are much easier to put on as well. When you place it on, it kind of just drops on and then it fits on automatically. So get yourself one of these. So there you have it then. That was my look at 5+1 accessories. We looked at a controller, a case, a grip, extra Joy-Cons, memory card, and then the all-important screen protector. Let me know down in the comments below, what is your first purchase when you bought a Switch or a Switch OLED? What's the first thing you have bought or the first thing you're going to buy? Let me know in the comments below. Okay, I hope you like that list then. I hope that's going to help out all the future Switch owners of all the 5 things to get for your Switch OLED. Please do click a thumbs up. Please do subscribe for more OLED content. Until the next video. Bye-bye.